Hey guys, it's Kiryu here for part 6 or episode 6 of my Dokkan beginner's guide walkthrough. And if you're continuing watching this, I would say thank you. If you're watching this now, if you're watching it, later in the future, it does mean a lot, that you still picked it. I mean, I'm making these videos as a foundation for the future. I know people aren't probably going to watch them now, but you know what? That doesn't matter to me because it's going to be out there. It could be out there for somebody to find. And that's what I'm focusing on is the future and the possibility of this helping somebody later down the line. So even you're watching it, later down the line, still thank you for choosing to watch this. So on today's part, we're gonna finally get into really playing the game. I've done so much talking of everything. So right now I actually linked my account to a separate email account I have. I did not do the Bandai linking, so there's a special mission to do a Bandai linking. So you can link your account to your Bandai Namco. I already only have one, and I'm not going to change this to this account. If I would recommend y'all doing this for stones and stuff. So I do have the filthy number, the dirty number that is 6-7. So I'm not even gonna waste around. I'm gonna summon again for Diamond Super Saiyan for Goku. The reason I'm summoning for Diamond Super Saiyan for Goku is we take a look at there. His leader skill is Goku Family and Battle of Fate, which are two really good categories. I'm also looking to get this guy on this account because if you summon for him, he's like top 2 unit. If y'all see my tier list video, he's like top 2 in the game. Um, this guy, he's definitely fallen off, but again, such a really good leader skill for beginner players. And there's still plenty of guys on here that if I were to pull, I would not be bad. So we're gonna jump straight into multi summon. Hoping to see anything. So, no. Okay, nothing. Okay. Yeah, just another dud. I mean, hey, as long as we get SSRs, it's fine. I'm mostly going to be looking for Saiyan Saga SSRs. Because the reason I want Saiyan Saga SSRs is because the beginning team we'll get into it. We're gonna Dispo. I mean, we didn't have Dispo. It's alright, we didn't have Dispo. Put him in banner. Okay, so that is that for right now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at these panel missions here. So these are the beginning missions that Dokkan wants you to do. So the first one here, so there's multiple. There's beginner, intermediate, advanced, and expert. So expert, this is when you get to the hard fights. You're getting to the maximum fights. So uh don't even worry about those right now. The game once you start with beginner. Uh there's this. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to use these tickets. I might be able to do some single summons, but a lot of these are literally about to go away soon. So I'm not even gonna worry about this. So the first mission here is completing the tutorial. You do this by just logging into the game. So this by clicking this, you get one copy of each of the C fighters of the Saiyan Saga team, a bunch of Zenny, and tons of medals and tons of training items. So, the next few missions here are going to be undergo training. It's gonna be Z Awaken the AGL Kid Gohan and Piccolo, Z Awaken the into Krillin, Z Awaken Yamcha, Z Awaken Tien, and Z Awaken Chaozu. So since we are getting a Saiyan Saga team, I'm actually gonna go back to those red Super Dragon Stones here. To select character stones, and these stones they're not going to go away. They're actually going to update these throughout the year. So and you collect these by doing the Roshi event, which we're going to talk into soon. But this video is just we're going to talk about team building. We're talking about getting you started with the mission. So I'm actually going to grab Yamcha here. So the reason I'm grabbing this Yamcha is because one, he's going to be our first Dokkan Fest, and it's because he leads Earthbird Fighters in Saiyan Saga Earthlings in Turtle School. So the entire team you just got for free is all under his leader skill. So we're gonna lock him up. We're putting him under Dokkan Fest. So now that we have all our guys here, what we're going to do is we're going to go into team. So this is the team building. So you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 50 teams you can build in total. Now, are you going to need to build 50 teams? No, obviously not. But the fact you can build up to 50 teams is definitely something you can do. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to build a team. So how team building works is, of course, remember the category system. So right now, this guy right now he reads all types, so you can throw in, and so all types key plus 3. All types. What that means is you could put any single character under this guy's leader skill, and he's going to give them 3 key and 50% the stats. So any single character can go on this guy's team. So what we're going to do is, oh, and I need to lock these guys, which I'll do. I'll do off screen. So we're gonna grab Yamcha, go on Piccolo. We're gonna remove these 3, the end characters. We're not the normal characters, and bam. So this is the beginning team Dokkan wants you to make, and then I'm going to make a second team, which will throw there we go, which will throw these guys on it. Sadly, we're not going to be running the S tier Yamcha on this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to lock all these guys. I'm not sure if I need to go over them because you can also read them yourself. I mean, hey, you're a capable person. I believe in you. So I'm going to lock all these guys. I'm not going to throw them in the box and stuff. I'll just have to do that off screen. So that is team building. So team building is pretty much, so we'll go over here. We'll go over with Yamcha here. So with Yamcha, we take a look at Yamcha's leader skill: Earthbred Fighters, Saiyan Saga, Earthlings, or Turtle School category characters. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab Yamcha. We're going to open this button here. This is under attack, so I'll put it under favorite. And then we're going to select the category. So Yamcha leads Earthbred Fighters and Saiyan Saga. Right now, our best characters are under the Saiyan Saga category. So we're going to grab Saiyan Saga. Bam. So, and of course, if you don't know about a leader for Saiyan Saga, Dokkan added this leader search function here at the bottom. So what you do is you select the category you want, and then you hit leader search on, and it shows you which characters will lead that team you are wanting to run. So right now, we don't need it on, so we're gonna grab Yamcha, this Goku, version Z Goku, Gohan and Piccolo, Krillin, Chaozu, and Tien. So we're gonna hit confirm. And so now here is when we get into the talk about link. So linking characters becomes very important because characters want to link with one another. Characters that are, it's very important because they get extra bonuses and stats. So here we get Sea Fires, they're getting extra attack. Solid Support, they're getting more attack and they're debuffing the enemy. Courage, they're getting key. And fire more attack. So it's very important for characters to link together. And of course, if you want to see what characters link together, if your team links well together, you can hit usable links, hit right here. And it shows you every character that links together. So this is very important, a very important part of team building, because if characters do not link together or a character does not have links, they are going to suffer greatly. So always make sure your characters are linking together. So for right now, we're going to use this team up here for the moment because this is the starting team they want you to use. I guess we can go over them as we level them up. So right now we need to Z awaken. So we're going to go into growth. And then we're going to training. So training. So this is how you actually awaken in your train characters. So you have training, awaken, and link skill. So those who can be trained. So there's a little button right here that says those who can be trained. You can turn on. And it's only going to put those characters up there who can be trained. Right now, every character can be trained. So nothing's going to be highlighted or changed. So we're going to start off with Krillin. So this is an intelligent type Krillin. Right now, he only leads. So we're going to hit growth. We're gonna go break them down. So this is his awakened UR state. He leads in type 3 key attack and defense plus 70%. His super attack is greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage. Greatly lowers attack and defense with a high chance of stunning the enemy. So right now he raises attack and defense by 50%. And then this is his passive, so his base effect is 100 attack and defense, 150%. High chance to dodge, so high chance is 50%. So he has a 50% chance to dodge. I wish they would just change this. So, and he gives Saiyan Saga allies 1 key and 30% to stats. When attacking with 12 keys, so when he performs a super attack, he gets an additional 150% attack and defense. When a target enemy is in the debuffed, he gets 2 key, 50% 50% more to stats, and then a 20% chance to dodge. So this adds into this, so he gets a 70% chance to dodge. And then when there's an ally whose name includes Gohan Kid on the team, he gets an additional 1 key, 30% stats, and a chance to crit. So this Krillin is good, for especially for early on. So we're going to go back. So we're going to select Krillin. So training partners. So this is when you can put in, so we're going to hit on favorite. So this is when you can put in Elder Kais and stuff. Do not do this. Do not do this for beginner players. Do not do this. I'm playing this now. Do not do this. This is just when you can put in Kais and you can feed in other characters to raise this guy. So like I could put in this Chaozu here, and you see he goes from 81 level 1 to level 3. So this is how you would put in super attack in for characters. But right now, we're not doing that. Do not feed in your Elder for this Krillin, and then we're going to show you why. So do not feed in any characters. We're going to go to training items. So you did this during the tutorial. Um, I would recommend mainly selecting your items, especially early on, and do not use these because these you can get throughout the game. So it's just better to go ahead and save them. So if you want to, you can go ahead and hit auto. So auto would automatically select the training items for you. Be careful about this because this will select the highest rating ones as well. So you will use your more expensive and rarer training items. So Krillin is going to be now level 80. You're going to just automatically tap it and skip the entire training level up animation. And then now we're going to see Awaken Krillin. As see, these are all the medals, so we can unselect all of them. Of course, in early days of Dokkan, this would be a factor of you can increase each star, but see, as you see, his stats increase. And then when you got all the medals and you need for him, he turns it to a UR was the star. So then I'm going to hit C Awaken. And this is a rating, so you can rate it if you want to. I've already rated this, so I'm not going to be worried about training him any further for the time being because we don't need to because we're going to do events and stuff that's going to level him up. So now we're going to cover Yamcha. So we'll select the missions and stuff when we're done. So now we're going to do Yamcha since he's right next to. So Yamcha is right now same thing. So Yamcha, we're going to read his TUR passive. He leads STR the same way Krillin does, 3 key, 70% stats. He does the Spirit Ball, barely raises attack and defense for 1 turn, lowers causes supreme damage, and lowers attacking defense. So he's debuffing the enemy and greatly raising attack and defense by himself. That means 50% stats. He gives himself 1 key, 180% attack and defense, and has a 70% chance of launching additional super. So great chance means 70%. So high is 50, great is 70. So when launching a super attack, he gets an additional 180% attack as the second or third attacker in the turn. So when you put him in slot 2 or 3, which we'll get into, he launches another super attack, and then when HP is 50% or less, he performs a guaranteed crit and gets 70% damage reduction 1 time only. So not the greatest. That's why I'm not going to be running him past our initial thing with him. That's why we'll be running the Int Yamcha. But for right now, for our purposes, we're just going to go through and Z Awaken him. So Yamcha is now Z Awakened. We'll now cover the Gohan and Piccolo. Gohan, Piccolo, AGL type, same way the other two were. So they now have a melee super, and theirs is raised attack and defense, causes supreme damage to enemy, and seals enemy super. So when it says raises but does not give a turn limit, that means his character stacks. And when a character stacks, it actually is 20%. So they are stacking attack and defense by 20% every time they super, and that stays permanent until the end of the fight. So for their passive, they have basically they have 2 key and medium chance to form a critical hit. Medium chance is 30%. Medium is 30. Per Saiyan Saga or Earthbred Fighters category ally on the team, they get 30%. So that means for every single single character of one of these categories, they get 30% stats. So this counts themselves. So at base, they're at 30%. And then when you count the other 5, that would be what? So 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. So they'll have 180 stats, and then they'll get an additional 150% to attack when they are on launching a super attack. When all allies are super class characters, they get an additional 50%, and then they have the stats, and they get a 70% chance of launching additional super attack. And then when there's a Goku on the team, they will get 20% damage reduction. So not terrible. Not the best. None of these characters are really like, oh my goodness, they're amazing. These characters are just to help you progress through the game. That is their sole purpose. Now we're going to cover Chaozu. So Chaozu is the physical type. He gives same amount. He greatly raises his attack and defense for 1 turn, and he does a high chance. So he has a 50% chance to stun. Uh, he has for his basic fetch, he gets key. He has 140% stats, and then he does rainbow orb changing. So he changes key spirits of a certain type, excluding physical, to physical. So no, he doesn't have rainbow tricks. That's later. So he has type orb changing. So type orb changing is when a character changes orbs from one type to another. This is very important for some characters. When attacking with 12 key, when he's on super, he gets additional 140%. As a third attacker, so when he's in slot 3, he has a 70% chance to dodge. And when there's another bond of friendship category ally attacking in the same turn, all allies get 40% to stats, and then he randomly changes key spirits to rainbow. So that is Chaozu, and we're going to go ahead and train him up. So we're going to hit Awaken. Bam. So he is a transcendent you are, not transcendent, just normal you are. And then the last but not least, the GOAT Tien. We love Tien. Tien is tech for this type. Tien greatly raises his defense, so he stacks his defense by 50%, and then he greatly raises his attack for 1 turn. So Tien's a pretty he's going to hit hard. So Tien starts off with 150% stats. When attacking with 12 keys, when he does super, he gets additional 200% attack and 100% defense. When there's another bond of friendship, category ally attacking in the same turn, he gets 100% stats and guaranteed crits. For every Rainbow Key Spirit, attain 30% attack and 7% damage strike. So the idea is with Tien, you want to use him against Chaozu because Chaozu, do you remember Chaozu creates those rainbow orbs, and Tien gets damage reduction per rainbow orb. So the idea is you run Tien next to Chaozu, so Tien gets his guaranteed criticals and stuff, and then he gets all those rainbow orbs, so he's able to tank, while Chaozu is then able to float and sit in slot 3 and then float off the turn with a 70% chance to dodge. So that's overall how the team is going to work. So now that we did all those, we are now going to collect our missions. Bam. So the reason why I said not to use Elder Kais is you get each 9 types of each one of the characters. And by completing these panel missions, you get additional rewards. So we got 5 Dragon Stones with this, and now we have story, category, and events, limited events, and super strike events. Now we got more events, and now we have more missions. So now each missions is to level up the super attack of each of the characters to level 10. So now we're going to go over to team growth. We're going to select this Goku, not in training, but in training, not awakened in training. So the reason I said don't use the Kais is they will give you enough of the characters to raise their super attack. So Elder Kais, Grand Kais can level up the super attack as well, but using the exact same character or a character with a similar name will also raise the super attack. Like if we were to remove Saiyan Saga, this base Goku will also raise his super attack as well. So, but we're not going to do that. We're not using that guy. We're going to use the Gokus they give us. So we're going to go back to Saiyan Saga. So we're going to click on the Goku and we're going to hit max. And that takes our Goku all the way up to super attack level 10. So now his super attack is going to hit way harder. And of course, there's more effects that come with this. Bam. So now we're going to do the same thing as all of them. So Yamcha, super attack level 10. So now we got the AGO Gohan and Piccolo, super attack level 10. The Krillin. Yep, so it's the same thing with all of them. So pretty much what it is you just throw in the super attack on these characters for the same name for the super attack, and then you'll get them all up to level 10. And of course, so we'll cover so yeah, we're gonna cover everything that about the panel missions, and then what events you need to get started on and what events you need to farm up. So everyone is now done on the level 10. Everyone is now level 10, so we will go back to the panel missions and we're going to collect these right here. Bam. So that gives us 3 stones. and a bunch of these. So these are hidden potential orbs for the hidden potential system, which we have not covered yet. So which we are going to cover soon enough. So bam. So now the only thing left to do now is to clear the Master Roshi event. So now that we have our team, they're leveled up and everything. So now it is time to begin clearing events. So the first event the game wants you to start off with is go to events and then go to growth. So no, not growth. Growth is awakenings and characters. So we're not going to start growth. We're actually going to start here. So this is bonus. So these are special trainings, items, and stages. So we'll go over every single one you need to know about. So starting off with not that one. This is the Roshi event. This is the most important event you can do in the game as a beginner player. The reason why is you can get potential Kais. This gives you tons of Zenny. This gives you training items, and you can see link levels, and it helps to level your characters. You must do this event every single day. And the reason being is not only do you do it every single day, you get stone rewards, and after we do it, we'll go over to the daily missions to do the daily mission. So right now, as you can only do the hard mode, which isn't hard at all. So we're gonna start here with our team here. We do have a Yamcha friendly, Rainbow friendly, which we will take that. And we'll go and jump just straight in for right now. Of course, we'll cover everything later. I'll cover the rest of that as we need to. So, this is the battle screen. Again, we'll cover it later. You should have to move and everything. So right now, as you see, so right now, Dokkan, do you remember, if you remember Budokai 2 and Fighters where it had that game board like mode, this is, think of exactly Budokai 2 and Fighters was the game mode. So what you do is to move is you hit these little numbers here on the bottom. So these numbers, so it goes through 1 through 6. And you move that amount of spaces to collect items. So right now, we are collecting items. These cards right here, these are character cards. This is how you can get characters and the maps. And then we're gonna fight Roshi. Of course, there's the story of when Goku and Krillin were first training with Roshi. Parts I love. I love that part of Dragon Ball. And we're getting to the battle screen. So, right now, as you can now see, we actually got Tien in Chaozu right away. And of course, this is when we talk about links. So when you're in the battle screen, so this is your battle screen. You have your boss up here. You have your turn, your menu, which shows you a bunch. So it shows you items owned. So it shows you like what you have. Possessions. So this shows you the amount of items you collected through the map. Options. This is the options we went over, and to leave, to abandon, if you want to give up. This shows you the color wheel. So this shows, so even if you don't remember, if you can't remember the color wheel, remember even in the game shows you right here the color wheel. So Roshi is physical. Roshi is int, so we would want a physical character to be super effective against him. You can hold down the boss cards, and they will show you the different status they can be in. So it shows you enemy skills, enemy status, and if they have a territory skill. So remember when I talked about domains? Enemies have something called territory skills. They have their own field spells. So, for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in Tien. So, so look at Roshi's icon here. See the little Roshi icon? So when you put Yamcha in slot 1, Roshi has no up or down arrow. So when you put in Tien, so int is super effective against tech, green. So Roshi now has the up arrow. The up arrow means Roshi has type advantage against Tien. And then when I throw in Chaozu, Roshi has the down arrow, which means he has type disadvantage against Chaozu, as Chaozu now has type advantage against Roshi. So, for the time being, for this part, I'm actually going to put T in. So, as you see, they have all these links activated here, and that's why linking is so important for characters. And there's still more. So, right here in the corner, it does show you their type. So, T is super tech, super physical. It shows you all of them. So, when they are grayed out, I believe if it's dark like this, it shows you they are type disadvantage. When they are highlighted like this shows you type advantage. Down here is your HP bar. Right here, the HP, and then the Dokkan meter. This builds into a Dokkan attack. Right here above it, it shows you the actual stats of your HP. How much HP you have: 240, 200,000, 400, 400, 200, 800, 815,000 HP. Whereas right now we are at 100%. Right here shows you your next rotation here in the corner. So you see the Yamcha, Krillin, the Goku, and the uh Kid Gohan and Piccolo. This shows you your next rotation coming up, which is very important. You can hit items here, so this will allow you to use items and support memories, which is another item was in the game. And then you can click this right here. So you see the next up, you can click that and it shows you your entire team overall. So slot 1. So 1 is in characters in slot 1, 2 is in slot 2, characters in slot 3, slot 4, 5, 6, and 7. So characters in slot 7 will not appear until the third turn. So this is turn 1. This turn right here, so the Yamcha, Piccolo and Gohan and Goku is turn 2. So Krillin will not show up until turn 3. But we're not going to worry about turn 3. Right now we're going to jump straight into battle. So he right now is debuffed. He does not get debuffed. It's the no, who was it? Was it the Chaozu? No, it was the Krillin who got the advantage. So right now we're going to grab teams. So right now we can grab these 3 tech orbs. And as you can see, it shows you how many you're getting and what path is going down. So right now we get 3 tech orbs, or we can grab this right here. So this gives Tien 9 orbs altogether and 2 rainbow orbs. You remember with Tien, he wants Rainbow Key Spear to get his attack up. So right now we're going to grab this. So that way Tien gets higher attack. Chaozu, he wants to be in slot 3, so what we're going to do is he's out of slot right now. So we're just going to grab this, and then we're going to grab these with Yamcha. So everyone can super, but I don't think it's going to matter because this is the end. So Tien does 1,500,000, and that is the end of Roshi. So you will see the characters' animations as they do. You will see their little icon and how much damage they do. And then bam, so we're getting some level ups for our characters and some link skill level ups as well. Bam. So right now that is right now the battle. So that was done with the Roshi. So of course as we play through I'll go over more and more of the battle phase. And right now of course we need to load. Bam, the Roshi event, and we got some rank up. All the way to rank 27 already. So it's very important to do this stage because it helps you rank up, because you need to rank up to get certain events and things unlocked. So there we go. So now we did that. We got a bunch of power level for ranking up so much. We're now rank 27. I'm going to hit the panel mission and we're going to grab this. So we did the Roshi event. We got 2 stones for that. And now we got these missions. So now we got additional 5 stones. So now we get into hidden potential. So we're going to go ahead and go over here and go to missions. So right here it says turtle school intensive training once per day. That gives you a milk item, and that milk item you can exchange in the Baba shop for other goodies such as such as the red dragon stone to use for characters. And we got another multi-summon. So you know what we're gonna do? I think, you know what, I'm gonna keep doing a multi-summon. Why not? So we're gonna do another multi-summon. I know this is a bit weird to just keep doing it, but we're gonna keep doing it. Bam, Goku's flying in. Ooh, we got a whole cast of crew. Super Saiyan. Nope, no mini. We did not get a pair, so we're still not getting anything good, but we are still at least getting an SSR. Oh. And our SSR is Maj. Ooh, oh boy. Oh boy. Bottom of the barrel character there, but that's alright. So we'll put him in manner. There we go. So we got Maj Oop there. So now our current mission right now is to activate Goku's hidden potential. So we're gonna go to new, since we see new, and now we have the hidden potential system unlocked. So we're gonna click on hidden potential system. So this goes over what it is. So pretty much what this is, if you remember how Gohan got his power up unlocked, and this goes over everything. So to activate someone's hidden potential system, they must be at a UR level. So you know how we have all those other characters? We cannot activate them yet because they have to be at the UR level and Z awakens, you are level at the minimum to activate their hidden potential. So right now the mission is to get Goku's hidden potential done. So I see all these orbs are flying around. So each one of these are give stats. So this one right here, this is a life orb. So this goes over. So right now, this gives more HP. So as you can look up here, so you have the character's icon, activation, how much the hidden potential is activated. You have each one of their branches. So you need 4 copies. So you need 5 copies altogether. One to get the main copy, 4 to rainbow. 4 to rainbow. We're going to remove all. Then they have HP, attack, and defense, and then all of this. So this right here, so this is potential. So this is combo attacks. This is how you get additional attacks. This is critical. Of course, you can do critical damage. This is dodge. This one is this one attack type boost. So this is when if Goku, so we give Goku this. Pretty much if he attacks an intelligence character, he's going to do additional damage to them. This is guard. So pretty much this is the inverse of this. So if he fights a intelligence character, uh, so if he fights an intelligence character, he's going to take reduced damage from that. This increases super attack power, and then this gives you more HP back when you collect the same type key spheres. So when you take a look at this, we're going to go over this when we unlock the copy. So right now we're going to activate all. Yep. So, and activating all, it shows you how much stats we're going to get to an extra 2,000 of stats. We're going to get 5 combo, 6 of the type attack boost, 5 to type defense, 6 to super attack, 6 to HP recovery. And we're going to hit OK. So, something of note and something very important to talk about here is each type has a special thing they get. So if we go all the way to here, right here to this one. So this is combo attack for Goku. So since Goku is a physical type, he gets an additional combo attack. If we go over to Yamcha, all the way here, he gets critical. So the way this works is physical characters get additional. So combo attack is called additional. So I'm going to call it additional attack. Physical characters get additional attack. STR characters get critical attack. AGO characters get combo attack. Intelligence characters get dodge, and tech characters get crit. So what Yamcha is, when we activate Yamcha's right here, he's going to, so instead of getting the physical attack, like the additional attack, Yamcha got 5 critical chance. So the Kiko on Piccolo, what they're going to get, they're going to get the 5 additional. Krillin is going to get the 5 dodge. Chaozu is going to get the additional like Goku, since he is the same type, and Tien is going to get the crit like Yamcha. So that is right now, so all their potential has been activated at 55%. And our power level did increase. So if we go to our profile, we'll take a look here. So now that we are ranked 27, we have 2,700 power level. Since we activate potential wars, we got 1,000 power level. And then we got some more power level for clearing stages. And since I got that Dokkan Fest Yamcha, that actually gave me more power level for having a Dokkan Fest character. And I did see we did have a Frieza, so I'm gonna pick Frieza. Bam. Frieza's my favorite character. So, okay. So now we're going to hit panel missions. So now that Goku has been activated at 55%, they're going to give us 4 additional copies of every single character to rainbow them. And then now we're going to talk about the next part. So now we're going to go back to hidden potential. So now that you see the characters flashing rainbow, that means you can completely max out a character's hidden potential stat. So I'm going to click Goku. So when unlocking these routes, the first 2 important routes you want to do is the bottom right here. You want to unlock the bottom right first. So to unlock someone's route, all you have to do is click on it, click select, and then open it. Bam. And that unlocks the entire bottom path. And then the top left. The reason why you want the top right and top left are for these 3 things down here. So as you see, we have 4 flashing little stars down here and 3 up here. These are what gives you more additional critical and dodge. So these are the most important ones to get first. So you have to get bottom right and top left absolutely first anytime you're doing a character. Do the bottom right first because you get more stats out of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate all. Is going to we don't have enough to activate all. So I'm going to go ahead and open up all their paths, which I believe that will give us the mission done. Yes, it gives us the mission. So we're gonna go through. We're just going to unlock all their paths, and I'm actually going to come right back when I got all of it done. Alright, so I already went through. I already got all their potential. I already got all their nodes unlocked. So all we gotta do now is go back to the panel missions, and it will give you more orbs and everything you need to unlock to rainbow all of them out. Of course, now we got the next mission done. Bam. So now we got even more things unlocked: Dokkan events, Prime Battle, easy areas, quest mode, and World Tournament. So now this shows you have to rainbow all of them. So, rainbowing them is very, very important. So you have to first. Alright, I did this Goku too. So rainbow them is very, very important. So, max it. So rainbow is very, very important. So you get the maximum amount of stats. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to build your character. So not only rainbowing them, but you need to also read their kits. So you need to read what the this part is doing here. So we're going to be able to stream the Awakened Goku through the panel mission, so we need to read what he is doing as a easy LR. So right here, so his base effects is Ki +2, attack and defense plus 159%, and all allies get 3 Ki and 40% of stats. When performing a super attack, he gets 59% attack and defense. As first attack turn, he guards. For 3 turns on his entry turn, he gets 30% damage reduction. Launches additional when receiving an attack, he launches an additional super. For every attack received, he gets attack and defense plus 10% up to 30%. Per superclass ally in the team, he gets a chance to crit up to 59%. And then when attacking a string class enemy or as a first attacker in turn, 3 Ki and attack and defense plus 59%. So what this Goku wants to do is he wants to get hit. So he wants to sit in slot 1 and get hit. But the thing is, this Goku is a free-to-play character, and the recommended builds I give for most characters in the game, so we're gonna go ahead and activate all of that there. The rest recommended builds I give to game. So I'm gonna show you how I would build this character. So Goku, if we take a look all the way at his, not that one, this one, his EZA state, he raises his attack and defense for 1 turn, and here he builds up attack critical, and he does have damage reduction for free 2 turns. So he does not need critical because he gets a 59% chance to crit. So we do not need to give him critical. So what we need to do is I'm going to show you. So this first one here. So the first star here is choosing between additional or critical. I'm going to choose additional. And then, so this one is between critical and dodge. I'm going to give him dodge. Additional and dodge. I'm going to give him dodge. And I'm going to give him dodge. So the reason why I would give them dodge is because dodge, you get a higher chance of winning the fight. Dodge, and up here, so this one increases the type attack. So I'm going to go give him this. So I'm going to give him the super attack power up. So his super attack is dealing more damage. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to give him the orb recovery. So the orb recovery, so these two things right here, actually, they kind of suck. These two are much better because this one increases how much damage your super attack doing, and this one gives you more HP back for collecting Ki Spear, which is very, very important for living. So I'm going to give him those two. And then I'm going to go over here. So he has an additional and dodge. I'm going to give him dodge. Dodge. And then this one I'm going to give him additional. So that is Goku. This is the build I would give Goku personally. Bam. So now he is our first rainbow character. So now the star went from gold to rainbow, and we can go to our box and hit add him to 100%. Bam. So now we have our rainbow Goku with much higher stats. The reason I would give most characters dodge is because characters dodge, they don't get hit by anything. An important factor I will also need to go over is each one of these nodes actually. So critical, dodge, and additional. So additional. So it says 11. It is not a 11% chance to do an additional attack. It's actually a 20%, 22%, because every single thing here is actually 2%. So instead of 1, it's 2. Critical is the same way. Dodge actually is the only one that is 1%. So he has a so I gave him a 15% chance to dodge any and all enemies' attacks. We're going to activate Yamcha here. So remember, Yamcha, he just does big damage. He does not have any defensive mechanics besides that one turn of 70% damage reduction. So Yamcha, I'm going to give him. Yamcha, I'm actually just going to give him critical because we do not care about this Yamcha. We have the Ant one, which is far superior. But I'm still going to give him a decent build since we are going to be using them at least for this part of the series. So just give him crit. I additional doesn't do too much for this guy because he doesn't build up his stats. He just has stats and then crit, and he just does additional attack. So there's no need for him to get additional. So same thing as Yamcha, crit. This time instead of crit, dodge and crit. Gohan and Piccolo, if you would believe me, is going to be kind of the same thing. So if we go over their kit again, we take a look here. They don't have any dodge, but they do have a way to do an additional super. So, when characters have an additional super built in, you actually the additional built in the hidden potential system actually guarantee triggers. So you're able to form more additional attacks with characters that do a bunch of additional supers. So I'm going to give him the exact same build I gave the version Z Goku, the physical Goku. Just because, I mean, right now these are free to play characters, their stats are super low, and just the chance to dodge would be overall much superior for you as a beginner, and dodge is just superior. Dodge is the best one. There's a reason why it only gives a 1% chance to have any effect. So Krillin, I'm actually going to reread because I don't remember. Krillin is 50% stats, and he gives credit. So Krillin already does have a high chance to dodge, and when the enemy is debuffed, he gets a 70% chance to dodge to get all together. But but since he doesn't, I'm actually going to give him additional. I think for Krillin, I think just going to give him a dodge boost. Yes, he already has built-in dodge, but you're giving him now a higher chance to dodge. So, pretty much that way, Krillin can dodge hopefully pretty much every attack aimed at him. And unlike Goku and the others, he now has a 20%, so he has a 20% chance to dodge any and all attacks aimed at him. And then for Chaozu definitely is going to be the same thing here. So I'm going to cut on, I'll come back when I'm done with all of them. Okay, guys, so I finished all Rainbow and all of them. So I'm going to show you the build I gave to Ian as well, which, surprise, is a additional and dodge build. The reason I gave T an additional is because he has that guaranteed crit, so there's no point in giving him any crit. So the only other detail I forgot to mention is every character to use the hidden potential system, they have to be at UR level and they have to be SA 10 in order to activate every single thing. So now that all the characters are now rainbowed, we now have all their missions done here, so we can select all this. We need an additional 5 stones and a bunch of awakening medals. And more stones. Bam, now we got Z battle category in events. Okay, so now we have to Dokkan Awaken every single one of them. So, we did get a bunch of missions done over here too for rainbowing characters, so we're going to accept all. So that gives us more hand potential orbs, Kais, more stones. Oh, we could do another multi-summon. So I'm going to keep doing multi-summons. There isn't really a reason not to. Especially considering how many good characters like a beginning account would need. So I'm gonna just keep doing it. That's not fair. That's not fair. I didn't get anything. Dang, I'm not really getting anything. It's alright. Oh. Just Super Saiyan 2. It's alright. As long as we can get another Saiyan Saga SSR, that is Kichichi. That is an OG Dragon Ball SSR. I do not need Kichichi, but that's alright. All right, so we're gonna go over here. So now it says we have to Dokkan Awaken characters. So as you read the panel missions here, so Dokkan Awaken Goku, Dokkan Awaken the Krillin, the Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin, Tien, Chaozu, and Yamcha. I like how Tien's just so small. It's like they made Tien so small, and then it is to Easy A the the version Z Goku, and then it is to complete the story event, and then do a Dokkan event. So now we're actually starting to play the game. So we're gonna go into growth. We're going to hit awaken. So start by hitting this guy. So you got all the medals you need, and then he turns into his legendary rare status. Bam! Now he gets up to an LR. He's up to level 150. So when you Dokkan Awaken character, they completely revert back to level 1. So now we'll have to train him up again, but it's alright. We are going to yep. So you see, he's going back to level 1. I do need to finish training these guys, so I'm going to come back after I get all of them to their Dokkan Awakened UR form. Okay, guys, I am back after finishing Dokkan Awakening them, and now I have all of them trained up to their maximum. So every single character here is now level 120, a Transcended UR, and an LR for version Z Goku, Rainbowed. So now we can go over to the panel missions, and we can take a look at what we need to do next. Here they just give you a bunch of Kais, and then now they give you the medals to Easy A Goku. So you hit the growth and you hit awaken. So the Easy A for LRs does not change the level. It only just changes their leader skill, passive, and super attack. So now Goku is going to have a stronger leader skill passive, and now he's going to have a higher super attack level. So now we can go back to our panel missions again. And bam. Now we got 15 Kais. But I'm actually going to save this Kais because you can raise this Goku's super attack for free without needing to spend a single Kai. So do not use those Kais up. Do not do it. Save those Kais. So we're going to go ahead and jump straight into. I think there's some more panel missions done. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got some extra stuff. We must have collected. Alright, so we're gonna go back to our beginner. So they want us to do the new threat, the same warrior. So they want us to do the same saga story event with these guys in a Dokkan event. So we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. So the event they want us to go to is they want us to go to story. They want us to go all the way to Dragon Ball Z, and then they want us to go all the way to the bottom in new threat, the same warrior race. And as you can see, you can farm up the characters completely for free. And the thing about this guy, this is a card you cannot get, so do not feed him in. Box, save him up. We're gonna save him. I'm gonna teach you all to save that. And here's your support. So all these are missions. So if you look at here, you can this little icon here. This gives you information about the stage. It shows you how many different stages there are, where you can farm up everybody. See that Goku? You can get that Goku completely for free. So don't even use those Kais on him. Yamcha you can get for free. So we're gonna get these two for free. And I'm gonna show you what else you can do. And of course, and then it shows you the other details about the characters and the missions and everything. So it shows you can awaken versions of Goku, all these guys Dokkan Awakenings. It does show you all the other characters that can be Dokkan Awakened from this event, and it does show you something else. So covering in the event. So right now we're gonna check this mission button here at the bottom. So the mission button shows you what missions you need to do in order to complete things. So right now we need to beat all stages and Z hard. You need to beat special missions with certain characters on your team. You need to level up the super attack for a certain character, which is going to be the Z Goku. You need to get him all the way up to SA 25. So pretty much it's just beat the event, clear out all the stages. So right now what we're going to do is I'm going to do most of this off camera, and I'll come back when I get it all done. But what we're gonna do is D's done by the full moon. We're going to do Z hard. We're gonna turn off the scenario. That's just a story recap. You can keep it on if you want to. I don't. So right here, you do see this boost. So what boost does is you can't do it until you beat the event. It gives you increases the stamina cost, but it gives you more XP, more rewards if you do it on boost. But you can only get 3 of them per day, and they reset every few hours. So it does take time. So we're gonna do Z hard. And this right now is of course, this is the battle team, and we can change this out. So the friend system here got updated to where I can choose my own friend if I want to. So I can choose duplicate leader. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna choose a duplicate leader. So you can run pretty much any team you want in the game now, because you can choose your own friend lead if need be. So up here it gives you the details. So this tells you about the event. Up here is stage details. So this tells you the boss fight in the game. So this is important for when it comes to certain characters, because certain characters get special effects when they are fighting certain bosses. So you always have to pay attention to what boss you're fighting and what type of beam attack or like type of super attack they have of effects. So gives you drop rate rewards. So when you're doing these story events, as you can see here, the Pickle and Gohan are drop rewards. So what the think of the wording English. What the effect does, it gives you higher drop chance. So right now we are at 0 because none of these guys are on Inhuman Deeds. Is the Inhuman Deeds category that gives you a higher drop rate. So right now what we're going to do is we're just going to grab mine. And we're going to just jump straight. Before that, so this down here at the bottom is support items, and this is how you select. So you go here, you can select support items. So we're just grab one, two, three. We're not gonna actually use these in the support memories. Support memories are these special like little films that can play throughout the battle, and these give you additional effects. So we'll go over these later, but this is just how you select them if you wanted them. So we're not going to bring any of these. I'll show you how to use score items. So we'll grab those, and then we hit start. So we're going to jump straight into the battle, and it's gonna be a long, long video. So jumping straight in. Remember how I said it is a game like board. And now our HP is far higher than it was recently. So we're gonna go level 5. We're gonna move 5. So question marks is a random item. It can be anything random in the game. This is an energy charge, so this gives you key per character. So you go step on it. So if you step on it or land on it, you get key per random character. Uh, this little blue capsule. So the capsules here, if you go to possession, so over here are capsules. You collect these throughout playing through the map. So blue is items, so you get support items. Red is for training items. Purple is for pink is for medals, and green I have never seen green before. I have no idea what green is. So on the bottom here, it shows you if you collected any support member reels, if you collected any skill orbs or Dragon Balls and characters in Zenny. So that shows you every item you obtained. Right now, we can land on the question mystery mark, so we're going to do that. And we got a gold support memory, which is going to be good. And we're going to land here to get the awakening medal. This right here is take damage. So if you land on this, you actually will get get damage dealt to you before the fight starts. And right now we were fighting this kid Gohan. So right now, we could just roast this. So right now, so in the bow, you can of course float to show different rotations. Right now, Gohan has type advantage against this Piccolo and Gohan. Goku wants to sit in slot 1, so what we're going to do is hit our links. So Goku linked up with Yamcha has Deep Fires and Shattering the Limit. Goku linked up with Gohan Piccolo gets All in the Family, which gives him extra defense. So you can also hit this. So he's at 150k defense, and then he drops down. So that gives him 200 extra. That gives him a bunch of extra defense. That's why links are very, very important. Since Goku is a physical type, we will grab the physical orbs. This gives him his Ultra Super Attack. We will grab the ATO orbs them, and Yamcha, we can grab whatever. So now Goku is going to perform his Ultra Super Attack, and he's going to. This should be a KO. Yep. 7 million critical, nearly 8 million critical. And we did actually get a Gohan and Piccolo. And we're going to get some link levels from it. And then you land on the start, and that's the end. That's pretty much just the end of combat, pretty much. So a lot of this game works is like a puzzle. You just have to know what your characters do, and where to put them in what slots. And we did get another rank up. So what I'm pretty much going to do is I'm going to clear all of this out. by myself off camera. And then what I'm also going to do is going to grab this. So that gives you that. And now we need to do a Dokkan event. So if we go over to our character list, we go over to SSR, we can go over what characters can be Dokkan Awakened. So every single one of these characters can be completed by doing a Dokkan event. So this HO Pure Boo gets awakened by doing the Pure Boo Dokkan event. This Dispo gets done by doing the Jiren event. This TN can be Dokkan Awakened by doing the STR Vegito stage of the Vegito Dokkan event. He's actually awakened from the completely different event. She's awakened by a completely different event. This Vegeta is Dokkan awakened by yeah, by that. So we're not doing Vegeta. And this Android 18 is also Dokkan awakened by a story event. So for right now, for our turns, we're going to probably just Dokkan awaken. We'll Dokkan awaken Pure Boo. He's not good or anything, but right now I do not have any options. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go to his stage and we're just going to grab his Dokkan event medal. So we're gonna go over to Pure Boo Carnage and Search. So I'm actually gonna show y'all again how you get there. So there's the fast way to get there, which is you hit growth. You hit the Pure Boo icon here. So and then you click the required medals and you go to event. This will instantly take you to right to the event you need to go to in order to get the medals. So right now we are in growth. So these are the Dokkan events. Right now these are the Super Strike characters. These are a bunch of free to play characters that can be awakened all the way up to level 15. Which of course y'all can learn more about. We can talk about those later if need be. These are the hero extermination events. These are how you awaken a lot of the Baron, like a lot of the very old Baron units in the game. And then these are the Dokkan events. So we're gonna grab Pure Boo. We're going to go to stage. So we have to beat it through each one of the stages, but by just doing this, we will get stage one done at least. So I'm gonna go through this as well. We do have a Yamcha. Ooh, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. So I'm gonna grab the Yamcha, and we're gonna grab a support memory actually. So this GT Goku Superclass Allies attack plus 15% for one turn. So we're gonna grab this. So support memories cost these reels. So okay, so red is for Dragon Ball. So this is when Oolong wishes for the underwear. Yellow is for Z. So this is when Frieza gets mad. Blue is for GT. Orange is for Dragon Ball Super, and green is for movies. So each one of these reels. So each one of these costs reels. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the GT Goku ones. Since we are running a full super class team and we will be going against a extreme class character. So now we're going to do the exact same thing again. We're going to move around on the board. So as you can see, we are so right now is everything is everywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab the training item there. I'm going to grab the awakening medal. So I'm focusing on awakening medals since right now, since this is like when you were first starting out, I would recommend going for awakening medals. So, alright, so there's a silver all the way up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count. So we have 4, 2, and 3. So if we land on the Zenny, that will be 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Yep, we actually can get it. So we're gonna go over here, grab the Zenny. We're gonna go over here, grab the Awakening Medal, and then we're going to hit 2 to avoid damage, and then we're gonna go 4 to get that red training item, the ultra rare training item. So now we're going to jump into into the Boo battle. Alright, so what we're going to do is Yamcha. So the funny thing about running Yamcha is, so this is support movie. So support movies are a clip that will play in the beginning of the fight. It's a little animation, not voice or anything. We don't need to watch this. So Yamcha, the great thing about having Yamcha is you can use this active skill straight out the gate. So active skills, I'm going to pull it up, and Yamcha is going to fire his active skill. I have the active skill animation skipped on, and that is going to be that. So that's stage one of this Boo fight done. Now we're going to stage two. And here we're going to do the same thing again. So now Goku is going to be stronger since now we're facing an extreme type enemy. This Boo creates candy on the field. Certain characters can take advantage of the candy, but our characters cannot. So we're just going to move around the candy. and we're just going to watch Goku just in this because this team for like stages like this team is really really good. So that is the end of that fight. Oh wait, did we get SR Fat Boo? Oh wow, so these characters are actually very hard to get. So we're going to actually I'm actually going to lock him because these characters are actually hard to get. Oh, we got two of them. That's so good. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and grab him. We're gonna save him. I'm gonna save him under free to play since this character is actually hard to get. So we're gonna grab him. And that should be the rest of those panel missions. So now we can move on to the next set. Bam, accept the rewards. There are 5 stones. And now we have Curious Guide, Baton Battle, Portal Memories, Challenge Events, and Events. So now we have So now this is pretty much telling you to go through the rest of the story, rest of the grinding events. So now we have to clear any bonus battle category 6 times. Clear the Genius bonus battle prep 2 times. Clear Hercules Big Bucks challenge. Once sell a character, use any at the barber shop before a friend summon. Use trade points at the barber shop. Send a friend request and use support memory. Since we already did that, we can go ahead and collect that. So now is pretty much what the game wants us to do is to go to events, go here in the growth tab. So these are all special events to help you progress throughout the game. So this Whis event right here, this gives you skill orbs, which we'll talk about later. This B Pan event is how you unlock LRB Pan. And it gives you this green dragon ore that can be used to get dragon stones. This Goten and Trunks event is how you can get link skill orbs. This is how you can level up links. One way to level links. This hidden potential event gives you hidden potential orbs. This is a support item, so helps us get support items. So this is what the game wants us to do twice. So we will. There's no special thing about this stage. We'll get stage details and just see there's a Kid Goku fight and a Bulma fight, but nothing special about that. So we're just going to just jump right into it. I'm actually going to I'm going to show clearing the events one time, and then I'm going to cut, and then I'm going to kind of come back after I get the panel mission done. I'll see y'all on. I'm going to cut after I get the mission done. I don't know why I'm about to cut there. So, clearing the bonus stage. So all of it is just one. All of it's just a bunch of ones because they want you to get every single training item here, or not training a support item here. So this is a very good way of farming up support items very early in the game. Right now we did not get very good. We didn't get any versions of Goku. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw the Gohan and Piccolo in slot 1. Let them get a key spare. We're gonna throw Yamcha in slot 2, and Chaozu wants to be in slot 3, so we'll let Chaozu sit in slot 3. So the Gohan and Piccolo are at 5, pretty much almost 6 million right now, and then they're going to do that. And that was the super attack seal. If y'all remember, I did talk about that in the last video. So bam. So that is the bonus event. Go ahead, already cleared out. We get some link levels for it. And then we got a bunch of support items, which is going to be very good because some support items are very, very good. Like there's a Whis support item, there's a Ghost Usher support item. So there's a bunch of support items. I'll cover support items more in detail on a later day. I just want to get y'all I really just want to get into playing the game right now. So right now we got the Icarus support item. So the Icarus support item gives damage reduction, so your characters will tank better. This is the Ghost Usher. This removes enemy attacks. This Marin one reduces the opponent's attack, and this Bulma increases your attack and recovers HP. So that was the Bulma one, and then they wanted to do the Big Bucks Hercule one. So the Big Bucks Hercule one, Hercule, this gives us Zenny, so we're gonna just jump straight into it as well. And then I think after this, I think that's gonna be we'll do the rest of these panel missions, and then I think this is gonna be it for the rest of this video. So I'm going to collect as many low numbers as I possibly can to get as much Zenny possible. So not every stage will give you a guaranteed like once or anything. Some of them will just kind of be random. So I'm going to try to collect as much Zenny as I can. This is the Hercule. This is actually a login card you can get at some point in the game. I'm going to use the Yamcha active skill. So Yamcha's active skill condition can be triggered when there is Earthbred Fires characters on the team or on the turn, and since the entire team is Earthbred Fires and Saiyan Saga characters, you can just activate out the gate and just clear out events like this in one turn. We didn't get lucky. Yeah, we didn't get too lucky, but hey, we did beat it, so we got all that Zenny done. Yay, we got all the Zenny. So this episode I think's gone on pretty long. So we'll do this last panel mission and then I'll do another episode for the rest of the panel missions. So bam, we got this one done. Okay, so now if we take a look at what the other ones were. So we have to do clear any bonus category 6 times, bonus battle prep, sell a character, use any of the Baba Shop, perform friend summon, trade spot, trade points. So I'm going to do these two off camera and then I'll do the rest on camera. So I'll cut back when I'm done. Okay, so I'm back. I did finally do so. I didn't do every single one because I do want to cover some of the other events that are very important to go over. So I did get these 3 done. So now we just have to sell a character, use any at the Baba Shop, perform a friend summon, trade, uh, use Baba points at the trade Baba points, and then send a friend request. So you got 3 stones for doing that. So now what we're going to do, so to sell a character, you hit the sell icon, and you come over here and select the character you want to sell. So we're going to sell the Hercule statue, all 5 of them, for 5 million zenny. Bam. That is that part done. And we're going to go over to the Baba shop. So we can go over here. I'm actually going to buy, I'm going to buy 5 of these. I focus on getting training locations and then training items first and foremost, since these are your only far limited on how you get these. And then we're gonna go trade at the Baba shop. So these are maiden love medals. So this also gives up story event medals too, which you will also need. Let's see, that was all of those. So bam, 5,000 more Baba points, bunch more medals, more Zinni. So now we can perform a friend summon. So friend summoning is it's a wee bit different. So this is friend summoning. So friend summon points can be used on this banner, and on this banner actually has when it loads. So this banner actually has Elder Kais, all 5 type Grand Kais, SR Kais, and then a few 3 LRs. So this has LR Great Sandman 1 and 2, the LR androids, and then LR Mr. Satan. So we're going to form a friend summon here. So friend summon, it just looks like this. I mean, there's nothing really to it. It's just yeah, the highest rated thing you can get are the Kais and the Zenny statues, but as you see here, most of it's just a bunch of normal characters, so completely worthless junk. So that is that done. So now we gotta send a friend request. So I'm gonna do that by doing some of these other ones. So I'm going to click the B Pan event. So we'll show you the B Pan event. So the B Pan event could be attempted once per week and is one time only. So we're gonna select B Pan. I'm gonna do her hard stage. So as you see here, you can get these dragon ores that can let you get dragon stones. So save those up for a rainy day. And we're gonna remove this. So I'm gonna bring in the team here. So we're gonna go through this event because this also gives a lot of XP and some link levels. So there's 3 different paths here. So this path here, up here, this gives you training items. So if you want training items, this gives you Zenny, and then that here is how you get LRB Pan. So when you first start this event, go up top. You want LRB Pan. So B Pan, you cannot actually kill B Pan. She is a boss with infinite HP. Well, not infinite HP, but she pretty much. But no, she seals you. That's what it is. So you cannot kill her because she does seal you, but we can still at least throw in the characters in the price slot. So always train yourself to use them in the slots. So Chaozu wants to be in slot 3, Yamcha wants to be in slot 2, Goku wants to be in slot 1. I see now we have the sealed icon. So the sealed icon, as you see here, is that super attack. Like, it looks like the Big Bang Kamehameha, but it has a red X. That means characters are sealed and cannot super. And that is B Pan all done. I see got a bunch of XP, get a bunch of link levels. And then we'll go up top to get the B Pan medal. So this is how you can unlock LRB Pan. You have to do this once per week. I think the reason why it's only once per week, it is because now of the see beforehand it was once per week. I wasn't sure why, because this is an event that came out way before the fourth anniversary. It was like her awakening to LR came out during the fourth anniversary, but it was only an event you could do once per week, so I'm not really sure the purpose of that. And now we are now ranked 62, and we did get LRB Pan. We did get a copy of her, so we're gonna put her here. We're gonna put an LR and free to play. Of course, we can then take a look at her LR art here. This is LRB Pan. So that is it, and here are the dragon ores you can use, of course, to trade in for dragon stones. So, dang it, I did not do the friend summon. I did not do the friend request. I gotta keep. I'm so used to not sending friend requests, so we gotta do it again. So, now we're gonna do this orb event, which is also once per week. So we're gonna select the Yamcha. Bam. So now we're going to hopefully do this. So this is just one big long line of just getting orbs. And the important thing about doing the getting your power level up is we'll go over it here in a moment. Is that you see there's a number on the bottom when you do the event thing. It tells you how many times you can do this. You can only do these once per week, but once you have a battle power of 3 million, you can actually do it 2 times per week. So it gives you double the rewards. Yamcha wants to be in slot 2. Tien does not want to be in. Doesn't matter where you put Tien. Tien does lose the Crane School link, which does. He does lose attack, but right now that does not matter at this current moment. So we're getting all those. Yamcha wants to be in slot 2, so we'll have Yamcha attack this Chaozu, and then we'll have Chaozu attack Krillin. Alright. So then we'll go through this. I'll do this, and hopefully we'll get I'll hopefully remember to do a friend request. If not, then I'll just cut one until I get it done. Tien is now at 7 million. And he did get. Oh, so you guys got an additional normal. Here's Yamcha. Yamcha is at the 4. Yamcha will do it. Yep, now he's up to 5. I think Yamcha would have been better if he did a stack attack. Yeah, it would make more sense if he stacked attack and Tien was the one who just got the big 50% for one turn. But and Yamcha cleared out the rest of the field. So it was a good thing we did give Yamcha what did we give? We gave him additional, right? No, I think I gave him critical because we weren't going to use them. So Yamcha just did clear out the entire field for us. Bam. So now we are in the loading screen. Got another rank up. Rank 63. So give me the Oh, it hasn't been giving me the free. Yeah, it hasn't. So something important to look out here for is see it says available in 7 days. When you have a battle power level of 3 million, so we click here for bonus. So you click here for power level, you'll click here for bonuses, and it shows you all the bonuses you get at your power level. So at 530, you can actually unlock additional chances to do stuff. So I mean, so you pretty much. Oh, I guess you no longer need a 3 million battle power, huh? So you need 530. So you need Frieza's battle power is pretty much what you need, friend. Okay, so I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna come back until I can get that stupid dang friend request done. Okay, so I finally got that mission done. So now we can finally finish this panel. Part of the panel mission is done, and we did get some more rewards. So pretty much this is just beat the rest of the event and then start doing other stages and stuff. So I'm gonna do all this next time. I'm gonna end this off on a single multi summon. We're gonna do another multi summon. We're gonna do it for another try at the Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku banner. Hopefully, we do get a featured character. Ah, no. Dang it. So we're ending off on the dud multi. Hopefully, can we get a Saiyan Saga SSR? Please, Saiyan Saga. We got a Boo Saga. Okay. Got a Boo Saga. So that's gonna be it for part. What was this? Part 6. I've been recording so many of these back to back, where like I just get kind of lost. So this is gonna be part 6. So for part 6, we actually just start doing the panel missions. We went over Dokkan Awakenings. We did their first EZA, which was the the version Z Goku. I hope you'll see y'all next time for part 7. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.